Good morning, class. Last class we discussed about different types of castings, and before that class we are already discussed about what is casting and what are the steps involved in casting process. So today we are going to discuss about pattern making. Pattern making. So what is pattern? So pattern is the replica or full size of model castings to be made. Pattern is the replica. That means the mirror of the product is nothing but pattern. So it gives its shape to the mold cavity where the molten metal solidifies to the desired form and size. See, I will give one more best example for pattern. So this is duster. Actually, this is the duster. So here the sponge is attached to this plastic panel. So please imagine this is a metal. So actually it is plastic, but please imagine this is a metal. So first of all, we need to measure this length and width. So we need to create a pattern. So this is actual product. So we need to create this pattern with the sanded clay. Okay, so that is the replica of product, is nothing but pattern. So and then it gives finally its shape. It gives its shape to the mold. So we need to so suppose this duster, this material we need to manufacturing by the casting. So we need to create a mold first of all. That is nothing but pattern, and then we allow to pour the molten metal into the mold, and it solidifies, and finally desired form and size. So this is the pattern actually. So next so what are the pattern actually, the major pattern rules, pattern making rules, pattern rules of making. See, it is made in larger size. It is made in larger. It is made in larger size than casting. So the pattern must be made larger size than casting to compensate for shrinkage and machining allowances. To compensate shrinkage and machining allowances. See here, the pattern size must be larger than casting size. That means why? Because before going generally, what is casting? Casting is a process to prepare a final product from mold, from pouring a molten metal into the mold cavity. So here the pattern size should be larger than casting. So to compensate shrinkage and machining allowance. So these are the types of allowances are occurred in pattern making. Shrinkage means ante general ga manam shrinkage ante general ga when pouring of a molten metal into the mold cavity, from it will becomes a liquid state into solid state. సో అట్లా లిక్విడ్ నుంచి సాలిడ్కి కన్వర్ట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు కాంట్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ మెటల్ అంటే దెర్ ఈజ్ ఎ డిక్రీజ్ ఇన్ సైజ్, there is a decrease in definitely there is a decrease in size. That means decrease in length and decrease in breadth. So we need to some allowances for shrinkage allowances and machining allowances also. So we need to give some other, suppose see this duster has the total length is 100 mm from this point to this point. So 100 into, suppose for example 100 into 20. So we need to actual this size is 100 and this is 20. So machining allowances or shrinkage allowances we need to increase 105 and 25. That means this is 105 and this is 25. So here 5